What's good, y'all? C Double Jizzle in the Hizzle, and today I'm going to show you guys how to solo Shadow Throne on console in the easiest way possible, using no type of raid weapons and no type of raid gear. The only thing you might need from the raid is Taken Armaments, because they are very helpful, although not exactly necessary. Now the gear that I will be using is Nazarite Sin as my helmet, Rivens Cursed arms, Rivens Cursed chest piece, Taken Armaments on my legs, Rivens Cursed bond, a sleeper simulant, a subtle calamity with rampage, explosive head, and Taken spec, and me personally I use a threat level with top tree, nova bomb, and a healing rift. Now you do not need a threat level. I understand that's from Scourge, but you can use any shotgun. But as you can see in this footage, I'm barely gonna even use the shotgun. I don't think I use it at all in the first encounter. Now I will have timestamps in the description below, so you can skip to whatever part you need in this run. This is a flawless run if you want to watch the full one, but if you want to just skip to after this part up to the Ogre, or just the Ogre, after the Ogre, or to the final boss, you can just click on one of those timestamps down there and they'll teach you exactly how to do each section. So to jump off this first encounter here, you're just going to want to snipe this knight out with your sleeper. Most bosses react to 2 shots, so you're going to shoot him twice and then he's going to teleport. Sometimes he teleports behind the wall. If he does that, that's fine, because like he's running behind the wall now. Jump down on the ledge down here and then just snipe out the alkalites with your bow. He'll eventually come out because he wants to shoot fire at you. Don't worry about the fire, just hit him with one more sleeper shot and that should just be the end of him. After that, you just want to progress forward, kill the rest of the alkalites so that way you get your very first symbol. So that way you know where you're going to be going next. You'll notice I'm shooting everything with my bow. It's because I have the Nazarite Sin on my head, and what that does is for void kills, it helps you recharge your super and your abilities quicker. So I'm using a void bow for that reason. The more kills I get with the bow, the faster my super and my abilities are going to go up. Now these thralls spawn here every time you walk past this doorway. I just go back to keep distance from them so they don't have to, scratch me and attack me. And again, I'm just using my bow to proc that abyssal abstractors buff. And you're going to see I'm going to use my grenade on these, get rid of them quicker, and you're going to see that my grenade's going to fill up fairly quickly. Like I already have half of my grenade back. Just finish killing the rest of these thrall here, and then you're going to move forward, and there's going to be 3 snipers behind you. So that's one. I just turned around because I knew he was going to be able to get me from there. Finish killing that thrall, and then here's the second one. And then you move up this bridge. I call this the safety bridge, because you'll be able to kill 3 bosses from this bridge alone. But here I'm just going to snipe out this last hobgoblin, and then 2 phalanxes are going to spawn at the bottom of the bridge, and then 2 phalanxes are going to spawn at the top of the bridge as soon as you get onto the middle of it. So I just jump up on here and look behind me and just snipe these phalanxes out. Very easy, very safe. That's why I call this the safety bridge. The next symbol is taking me over there. So I'm going to jump up on this base right here, and the first time you step on this space, the thrall are going to spawn. I'm not going to kill them, so I want to use them later to get my super back. Since I have full super and full abilities, I don't want to kill those thrall yet. So when you get to this section for the first time in your run, the captain's going to spawn. Just turn to him, hit him with a sleeper. Don't risk using regular weapons, especially if you have Taken Armaments. You're just going to get your heavy right back. Just snipe out a couple of alkali with your bow to avoid more damage, and then when you see the boss, hit him one time with your sleeper, and then just nova bomb him. You don't have to worry about anything else. Just clear out the rest of the alkalites if you have to, and then you'll get your next symbol for your next spot. In my case, it's Boring Bird. That is located on the safety bridge. It's right at the top where I left all those thrall. When I go over there, I'm not gonna kill the thrall yet because I don't want to have to deal with all the thrall and also the hobgoblin that spawns up there, which is the boss. So I'm just gonna go down to my safety bridge and snipe that hobgoblin with my sleeper. Now, depending on RNG, the boss might not just show his head as freely as he is right now. That's fine. You can still be on the safety bridge, shoot a couple of arrows at like the wall, and it'll drag him out. and then when he gets dragged out, he'll stand right in the middle of that doorway, and you can just snipe him with the sleeper. And now I'm gonna take out all these Thrall with my void abilities and my void bows to try to get all my super back, get my heavy back of course with my Taken Armaments, clear out the indoor area with all the alkalites, and we'll get our next symbol for our next spot. So notice I'm just taking things slow. I'm not using my shotgun at all, because I want to always use my bow for the Abyssal Extractor proc, because I want to get my super. Because when you have to go to get the bosses with shields, like this one right here, Fire Breathing Dragon to the right is a Taken Captain with a fire shield. You want to be able to have your super, because you don't want to deal with those. Taken Captains are probably one of the most annoying ads in this game. And if you think differently, then let me know below in the comment section what you think is the most annoying ad in the game. But we're just gonna go to the opposite side of the map now, and when you go through those doorways, another set of Thrall are gonna spawn. I'm gonna leave these up this time because I have full super. Remember, I just saved Thrall to get my super back later. So I'm gonna use my super on this boss in here. All you have to do is find him. I go to this balcony on the left, shoot him one time, throw your Nova Bomb at him, and then that should be it. I, on the other hand, got blocked by an Alkalite. That's fine. You don't have to freak out at this part. Just use your sleeper. If you have Taken Armaments on, you'll be fine with clearing out the Thrall that we left up. That's the point of leaving them up. Then you just want to get your Abyssal Extractors to proc again. Get all these Alkalites. You're gonna get your next symbol, and we'll clear out these Thrall. Now I got Cloud Snake as my next symbol. There's a bridge that you can go over to the left here, but when you go over that bridge, it spawns Hobgoblin snipers. I always take the long ways here just because I don't want to spawn those goblins. I don't want to have to deal with them. So if you don't go that way, you won't spawn them. So you're gonna see me go the long way here. I'm gonna fast forward the video a little bit because it is a bit of a journey, but when we get there, I'm gonna just show you how easy it is to kill the second of the 3 bosses that we're gonna be killing from the safety bridge. Alright, you made it. Now, this part is very easy. You stay on this bridge, you keep shooting your bow and arrow until you see the invisible Minotaur show up. You can see his little smokiness, just like any other invisible ad. Just snipe him with your sleeper every time he shows up. After you kill him, you're going to progress forward. There's going to be a phalanx that shows up out of that taken wall right there. Just make him spawn. Kill him, and then go into the room, and you'll finish killing all the Alkalites. After you finish killing all the Alkalites, of course, you'll get your next symbol. As you can see, our next symbol is 2 fish swimming in a circle. That's on the opposite side of the map, so we're going to fast forward here a little bit. It's right off the balcony of where you killed that first Taken Captain, with the symbol Fire Breathing Dragon looking right. Alright, cool, you're here. All you're gonna do is stand on this rock, snipe him 3 times with your sleeper simulant. After 2 times, he always put the shield up. I don't know why I shot the 3rd time, because I knew that, and then I missed the crit on the 3rd shot. But you got Taken Armaments, right? I hope you do. Then you're just gonna snipe the rest of these Alkalites in the eyes from the top of here. If you're standing on this rock, everything is gonna move towards you. If you're standing on the balcony, note that they will hide. So you wanna go out on the rock. Our next symbol is the curled fish. If you're gonna make your way over this way, then the captain will spawn behind you once you pass that portal. You're gonna wanna shoot it, and then you're gonna make your way to the safety bridge. That's again on the other side of the map, so we're gonna fast forward it here. Alright, so we're almost done. This is the second to last boss now. So Vandal, you're gonna shoot him twice, and he's gonna put up his bubble. I just take the time to reload, then I just finish him off when his bubble comes down. I'm gonna throw a grenade here to, get the rest of my heavy ammo back from my Taken Armaments, because I know this is going to be the second to last encounter. Snipe whatever's left with your bow, and then you're going to make your way back to the entrance to kill the last Taken Captain. Again, he's going to have a fire shield. You're going to hit him one time with your sleeper, and then you're going to throw your Nova Bomb at him. No crazy stuff, it's just plain and simple. And good thing for me, I don't miss my Nova Bomb this time. I believe I threw that grenade just in case I didn't have full heavy. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. But hit him, Nova Bomb. Clear out the rest of the alkalites. And congratulations, you're finished with the first encounter. Hopefully without dying. And also, if you notice, I did not use my shotgun at all in that whole encounter. So, I mean, it could be helpful if you maybe run out of ammo because you don't have Taken Armaments, or if you missed your Nova Bomb and you need to just take something out. You know, a shotgun can be helpful there. But like I said, I like using the Void bow just to get my Nazareth Sins perk procced. Now here, just jump down on this rock and you can snipe the Minotaurs out with one quick headshot with your sleeper. Then you can just use your distance with your bow to snipe out all the alkalites. After you finish sniping the alkalites that you can, just jump down, shoot some more alkalites that'll be on the top of the stairs, and then you're gonna snipe out some vandals with your bow. They're gonna be sniper vandals, just take those out. And then right on the edge, you're gonna see an invisible Minotaur. You wanna take him out right away before he goes away, because after a couple of seconds, he'll just disappear and like you won't be able to shoot him. So you just wanna take him out as soon as you see his little remnants of invisibility. Then you just finish taking out the vandals before you move forward. Alright, now that all the vandals are dead, I'm just gonna throw my grenade at these alkalites here so I can get my heavy back. And then at the top of these stairs right here, you're gonna look up and there'll be a vandal and there'll be a Minotaur. You just wanna snipe out the vandal or the Minotaur, whichever one you see first. And then you don't have to worry about those later when you jump up. Right at the top of these stairs, right to your right, there'll be a Taken Phalanx. Just get rid of him real quick. And then you're gonna take this ledge up to the top. I don't like taking the stairs because the captain can see me. There'll be a vandal up here if you didn't shoot it before like I did it. And then with this Taken Captain, you just want to hit him once with a sleeper and then Nova Bomb him just like any other Taken Captain that we've fought so far. Alright, at this point you're going to want to change your Nova Bomb to your Nova Warp. This is going to come in very handy when you get to the balance beams with the Ogres. And at this point you just want to snipe everything out with your Subtle Calamity. So that way you can proc your Abyssal Abstractors and get your super back by the time you get there. This part takes a while, so I'm gonna fast forward from here on out, and I'll see you guys at the balance beams. You can see here at this point I'm just using my bow for everything, but if you want to make it a little bit quicker, you can of course use your sleeper, and if you have Taken Armaments, you'll be able to get your heavy back. You'll see up ahead I'm going to run out of primary ammo, and I'm going to have to use my shotgun for the first time since I've entered the Shadow Throne, but it's okay. And I also use my sleeper, but we made it, we're good. I got some primary ammo, and we're here at the beams. Alright, now when you arrive here, you're gonna just stop right in the front of the room, and you have two options. You can snipe them out with your bow if you have enough primary ammo. I do not. and you can just hit him with your sleeper. I know I mentioned Taken Armaments a lot in this run, but it's how to make it the easiest possible. Here, I'm going to try to aim my grenade to try to get some more heavy ammo back, and I end up failing miserably. So I just end up shooting him again to finish him off. So when you go on the beams, you're gonna go right to the middle point and you're gonna make a right, because when you get there, you're gonna end up spawning the Ogre. You'll turn around, you'll hit him with your sleeper or with your bow, whichever method you're using to save ammo. And sometimes he dies in one shot from the ricochet, sometimes he doesn't, but we're gonna take the safest route. We're not gonna make no crazy jumps, just gonna follow the beams. Whenever you get to the next area, you want to walk halfway across the beam. When you hear that sound, that means the Ogre is going to spawn. Go back so that way he cannot reach you, so he can't, you know, push you off the beams with his eye blast, and then just snipe him out again. Keep following the beams. Again, we're not going to take any crazy paths or any crazy jumps. We're just going to get there as safely as possible. Again, halfway across the beam, or this one didn't even take halfway. Look at that. And just snipe him out again. Now, in case you didn't know, these blights in the middle, those orbs will push you off the map. You don't want to ever go that way, so we're going to take this route. A lot of people die at this jump coming up because they missed their jump and they missed the beam, so we're just going to avoid that. And how we avoid that is just jump as high as you can in the air and pop your Nova Warp. Then you can just teleport all the way across the map from this point. You don't have to worry about any more ogres, you don't have to worry about any more jumps, you don't have to worry about anything else. Just float your way over to the next section. Now, once you enter this room, you will completely lose your ability to double jump or sprint. So you have to just walk your way through this room until you get to the end, where Taken Thralls spawn infinitely. The reason we're running Nova Warp is because it comes with a perk called Dark Matter. Dark Matter refills your special abilities and your health on void ability kills. So that's why I throw my grenade, kill the cursed thrall, and it heals me right up, because you cannot regen health in this area either. So by throwing these grenades and meleeing these cursed thrall, you get your health back. This is also a good place to farm heavy, whether you have Taken Armaments or not, because these thrall never stop spawning, and you can constantly get your grenade back by killing them with your grenade. Again, I'm going to turn around, throw a grenade to get my health back, get more heavy from my Taken Armaments, and then you just jump down from this sledge right here. Shoot an arrow for good measure, try to flex on the thrall, and you pretty much complete the room. It's important to note that if your health is damaged by the time you walk out, you have to get hit by something for your health to regen. At this point, you want to switch to your super Well of Radiance. You're going to keep your Nazarite Sin on, because even though you're not running a Void super, kills with your Void bow will still give you the Abyssal Extractor buff to give you your super back and your abilities. I take this route to avoid the boop walls. It's like the floor is lava in here. You just got a couple of phalanxes in here that you gotta kill on your way over. I think it's the safest route, because you can just jump on things and snipe the phalanxes out without having to worry about anything. For some reason, nothing was dropping primary ammo while I was over here, so it kind of hindered my progress a little bit, but we ended up still getting it. Because I still wanted to make sure I can kill things with Void. I didn't have any more Void, so I'll use my shotgun again. I, for some reason, didn't notice the primary ammo on the ground behind me, so I waste my grenade here. And I'm like, I need primary, that's secondary. So I turn around and see if anything dropped it, and yeah, I found some primary ammo. So we just, it's like, you get the Abyssal Extractor buff proc to build the rest of our super, and we're gonna be ending up at the Ogre, Vorgeth, next. Alright, we're dropping down the Vorgeth now. A lot of people tend to get stuck at this point, but it's actually a lot simpler than you might think. Here we're going to switch to a high impact primary sniper. Our helmet's going to switch to a Rivens Curse helmet, and then I'm going to switch to Lunafaction boots with Transcendent Blessing on it. You can put a Transcendent Blessing on any armor you want, and it still counts as the Rivens Curse. I have the Taken Spec on my bow, which allows me to one-shot the wizard shields. And in this part, you're going to see that I'm in one of the 2 safe spots. Right here is a safe spot, and then right over here is another safe spot. You want to move to these spots according to where the wizard is. If you can see the wizard on your side, you want to move to the other side. Pretty much you want to snipe out all the adds before you work on the wizards. You see, I saw the wizard was on that side, so I came to this side. And I saw the wizard transfer to that side, so I came back to this side. You want to snipe out as many of the adds as possible and take as many shots as you can whenever they're available to you. But you want to move where the wizard moves. I see the wizard there, I move over to the next spot. I hit her one time with my bow, sometimes just to stun her if I have to peek out of one of the safe areas. See, I stunned her right there so I can actually run to safety as the Ogre was hitting me. Waiting for the wizard to move. Seen her move a little bit, trying to get a quick snipe on one of these adds somewhere. That's what you want to do, is just peek to see where you can kill the adds at. Always check for where the wizard is. I stun her here so that way I can peek again. I missed my shot, but I go back to the safe spot. You just want to alternate between those 2 safe spots. It's the easiest way to do this. Wherever the wizard is, you want to be where she cannot see you. I stunned her again so I can peek over, kill the last 2 adds over here. I see where the wizard's at, so I move back to this side. It's just, you're just playing the wizard this whole time. Trying to kill all the adds before you start killing the wizards. Now you want to just start getting the wizards low. I stun this wizard, try to get her low a little bit, and then I try to get a quick snipe in the back. I end up missing quite a few of those snipes in the back, but it's not a big deal. I usually worry about those adds later. Just getting this wizard's weak right now, so that way when I do my clockwise rotation, I can kill them all. Here's where I decide to go to the other side of the map to do more damage to this wizard. This is the last wizard I always kill in my clockwise rotation, because this is where I slam to do damage to the Ogre. This is a safe spot right here. It's on this side of the little box pillar thing that's here. And then another safe spot on this side is right in front of the stairs. It's literally mirrored from the other side that we were doing damage from. I don't go to the stairs much because there's no more adds. I usually go there if there's adds left up. This wizard was playing hide and seek with me the whole time, so I made it a little tougher to find her and do damage to her. But I just wanted to get a shield pop on her at that point so she's low enough for me to kill when I'm ready to go around. And now I'm gonna start killing. So the wizard's down, grab her orb, and you have 44 seconds to get the next orb. I like to use this time to try to get some snipes in the back for those goblins and those vandals. Sometimes they're, easily ready to be shot. Sometimes they're not. So I stun her real quick to try to get some picks. And like I said, I miss a few shots back there. You want to just hide from the ogre while you're doing this. Always pay attention to where he is. If his eye cannot see you, or if you cannot see his eye, he cannot shoot you. I see my timer is getting low, so I go to pick up this mark. I hide behind this pillar, get a couple more snipes. The ogre tries to move to try to see you, so if you're moving behind cover constantly, he's gonna keep trying to find you. This wizard was hiding behind this wall for the most part, so I had to throw my grenade to try to get her and lead her out before the ogre ended up moving to a spot to where he can shoot me. Wait till he stopped shooting his beam for a little bit, and then I went out to get that mark. Run behind these those pillars that have the see-through through him. He cannot shoot through those, they just bounce off. So that's why I take the high part of the stairs, go behind those, and run around. Then we just kill this last wizard here, get our last petitioner's mark. Now after you kill this wizard, the wizard and vandals and goblins will spawn in the front of the room, as you saw right there. That's why I dunk into this back one. After we dunk, we want to get some distance from him so that way I can dodge his axion darts as they come to me, because I don't want any of my sleeper shots to hit one of those darts, because that's a whole shot that just gets completely wasted from doing damage to him. Now, just slide to the left like you're doing the cha-cha slide. Use up all your ammo as you can. Then you pull out your sniper and you shoot him until he dies. Now, I have the catalyst on my sleeper, but he just summoned his axion darts, so you have plenty of time even if you don't have the charge time of the catalyst of the sleeper. At this point you want to switch to your original build that we did in the first encounter with the Nazarexin and the Taken Armaments, just to get your super back and your armor back. Also, we're going to switch to Nova Warp again, which we're going to keep all the way up until the boss fight. When you get to this point, you can just run right past these wizards and go up the little elevator. They don't even shoot you if you just go straight for the elevator, because they're just like trying to pray or something. Get up here, and then I just use my bow and some grenades to get my super and my heavy back. Alright, when you end up here, you can just use your bow, take out all the goblins and phalanxes up there. If one of the phalanxes fall off the map, they'll end up teleporting. In this case, 2 of the phalanxes fell off and ended up teleporting back up. That one was right there, and the other one pops up to the left. Then you run forward, and there's going to be a Taken Captain right on the ground when you jump down. Now here I ended up turning my privacy settings on my roster to invite only, because I ended up forgetting to do that. So luckily nobody joined on me, because I was appearing online, I believe. But there's Taken Captains across. I just snipe those out with the sleeper. If you want to save heavy ammo because you aren't running Taken Armaments, you can switch to a solar bow and use your solar bow. But just to be safe, you know, if you are doing this flawlessly, you might want to just take them out with your sleeper. Now normally you can just run past this captain. I usually, you know, sprint to the end. But for this video specifically, I wanted to show that you can snipe these vandals out so you don't have to worry about them later. So I killed that captain, so that way I have a safer path to just snipe these vandals out. I'm gonna switch to my bow because I wanted to save some secondary ammo for the boss, Dul Incaru, because we will be using the sniper on Dul Incaru. Alright, when you take out a good amount of the vandals, you're gonna just jump across this gap right here and then take a left at this cross point. The reason you want to take a left is because the other side has a hole, and more than a few times my jump on my Warlock just messed up and I end up falling straight into the hole. So just go to the left instead of the right. I did run past a Taken captain there because there was one more left. But you know, you don't have to kill literally everything in your path. Just keep going forward. Now in this hallway straight ahead, there'll be 3 Taken captains. I don't waste any time with these ones. I just want them gone because they are so annoying. So I take out my sleeper and I get ready to just blast them. Now once those are done, you're going to come up on an infinite thrall room again, but this time you'll be able to double jump and sprint. This is not one of those ones that you came across before. This is where you would farm heavy ammo again, even if you don't have Taken Armaments. That's why I suggest using your sleeper on the Taken captains. You can jump on this little lamp here, or this little fish lamp, and none of the thrall can get you. The reason you take out the captains is if you don't take out the captains, they'll come up and start messing with you, and you don't want that. So just go down. You have your dark matter perk that procs when you use your grenade. That's why I get my grenade back so fast. You also have your abyssal extractors procced, so you should have no issue constantly just farming ammo. I get full ammo because of Taken Armaments. If you don't have those, then you might just spend a little bit more time here until your ammo's full. Now jump up onto this ring from that lamp and jump over to these stairs on this side. You completely skip the boop wall when you do this method. And you don't have to worry about those phalanxes, you don't gotta worry about the hobgoblins, you don't gotta worry about getting booped off the map for your flawless run. On the other side is where the boop wall is. You just completely skip it, go up this elevator, and you're ready to fight Dul Incaru. So I personally think Dul Incaru is the easiest encounter in this Shattered Throne dungeon, simply because you can just use your Nova Warp, kill the 3 knights and all the adds at the same time, and then just melt the boss after you take the 3 orbs. Now that you're here, you're just going to want to run down these stairs real quick, so that way you can turn these bosses' heads around. So that way it's easier to shoot them in the head. Then we're going to switch our gear up. We're going to use the same build that we used in the Ogre fight. You're going to have full Rivens Curse gear on, or Transcendent Blessing with Lunafaction boots. You're going to keep your Nova Warp on. You're going to use your high impact sniper for your primary, your sleeper, and I'm going to switch to a Nation of Beasts here just in case any of the scions are up. Your secondary isn't really that important because your Nova Warp should take care of all the scions and the knights simultaneously, but you never know with this game. All you're gonna do is snipe these 3 knights, 2 shots to the head each. I drop my rift after the 3rd shot just so that way my rift can last longer. I stand as far back as possible so that way they take the longest time they reach me. And after I shoot them each twice in the head, you want to pop your Nova Warp. Move to the front of them so that way you can get all the scions, and you want to let go of your trigger as soon as you see you pop white. As soon as that white pops that you're fully charged, let it go, and then the last pop, just do a quick one without charging it, and now kill all 3 of the bosses. You run over the 3 orbs and then you can kill the boss in one phase. For some reason, Bungie didn't allow me to pick up all 3 of those orbs, and I didn't even realize it until it was too late. When I go back to pick up the extra 2 orbs, one of them is gone for some reason. And I don't know how one could disappear and one still be there if all 3 of the bosses died at the same time. So the reason I use this run as an example is because even if Bungie screws you over, or you might mess up or forget something, you can still recover your run. And that's what I do here. When my timer gets low with a finite thought, I jump onto the middle to cleanse myself, and then I get off to recover the rest of the run. Now, I will put a clip in right now while my super is charging to show you that picking up the 3 orbs does one phase Dul Incaru with this build. So I'm going to put that in right now. So same thing here, shoot each knight in the head twice, put your rift down after the 3rd shot. In this one, I hit the middle boss a 3rd time, because that can help if you mess up the timing on your Nova Warp, which I do here. I charged that for way too long, and I wasn't able to get all my pops off. So the bosses didn't die with just my super. So I had to throw my grenade here, which is fine. Throw your grenade and they die. But if I didn't shoot the back boss the 3rd time, that grenade might have not killed them all. You don't want to throw your grenade first. If you throw your grenade first, you know, as a safety measure, the bosses might disappear. You don't want the knights to disappear. If they disappear, then your super is going to be wasted and you won't be able to kill the knights. All you want to do now is just head glitch the boss with the cleansing pool in the middle and just snipe her out with your sniper. I have backup mag just to reload less, but if you have another Taken spec and put it on there, it'll do even more damage. Now back to the original video where my super is done recharging. We're just going to take out the crystal. The ads are going to spawn again with some new knights. We're going to take out the ads, try to do some damage to these knights, then they'll go invulnerable again. We got to take out the crystal. So I'm going to pop my super to try to take out everything and finish off the knights with my sleeper. After all the knights are dead and we pick up all the 3 orbs, we head glitch the boss one more time and finish sniping her out to finally get the kill. Ideally though, you want to do the one phase strat that I did in the beginning, but as you saw, we had an unfortunate incident where we couldn't pick up all 3 orbs. So if you're not on a flawless run, you can just jump off the map, wipe, put on your Nazareth Sin again, put your Taken Armaments boots back on, or whatever you have Taken Armaments on, and farm for your heavy back and your super back, then wipe one more time, and then try the one phase strat again. Now if you are going for flawless and you got screwed over like I did, or maybe not have done enough damage to either the boss or the knights, and you have to continue to do more phases, that's okay. Just keep watching the fight. I'm showing you how I did it. I'm basically just trying to kill out all the ads and getting cover from the wizard, also while avoiding the knights in any way I can. I'm gonna try to do as much damage as I can to these knights. They're going to go immune again, so when that happens, I'm just gonna get cover from the wizard so that way she cannot hit me, and I'm gonna take out the crystal. It's the same kind of concept as the ogre. Is if you're out of her sight, she can't touch you, except the difference between the wizard and the ogre is the wizard does not move. Well, she does move, but after the crystal gets popped, she ends up changing her spot. But before then, she just stays wherever she's at. This is a really good spot for hiding from her because this whole pillar blocks her whole body and her whole line of sight. And as long as the knights aren't messing with you, like they're not messing with me, then you're good to just freely take out this crystal. The crystal pops, so the shields are down. So I try to do damage as quickly as I can before those ads spawn. I don't have my grenade, and I didn't know what to do here, so that's why I just popped my super. I'd rather be safe than sorry, because my grenade was barely ready to be charged. If I would have meleeed one of the ads when they spawned, I would have been good, but that would have also been risky. So I just popped, got safety. I noticed that there was still a couple scions to my left, so I ran to this other side. I'm gonna pop the couple of scions real quick. Then I get to my favorite safe spot, which is in the back of the room. Since the wizard's on that side, she can't really hit you if you're hiding behind the walls. That knight had no helmet on, so I just took him out real quick. I pick up the orb, and then I get ready to kill the other 2 knights with my sleeper as well. After I kill both of these knights, I head glitch the boss, and then I snipe her out until she dies. And now that's how you save a screwed up flawless run. But ideally you want to do it the one phase method. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope a lot of you guys now can get your solo runs or your solo flawless runs. And especially with Solstice being around now, that you get your masterwork gears procced by doing this low man challenge. Good luck to you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.